Did you know that the Red Hulk fought over 100 Doombots and won? Right before that whole One World Under Doom thing took off, Brother Man had the Red Hulk trapped in his basement, unable to turn into the Red Hulk because he wasn't able to feed off any radiation. Well, the moment he got out, had a nuke hit him in the face, this brother had all the radiation he needed. But seeing as one of his prized possessions is now free, Dr. Doom sent in the cavalry to bring his ass back. But see, here's the thing. Hulk. When I tell you this man jumped into the air ready for all the smoke, this dude starts tearing these things limb from limb. Thunderclaps, knocking heads off, tearing fools in half, bisecting fools, knocking fools' faces off. This man, Red Hulk, is not playing with none of them. Brother even comes dropping back down on the ground, double fist slamming this fool. But these are Doombots. They don't play either. They immediately start trying to fry this dude up. But again, Hulk, when that man turn around, he sees just as many, if not more, Doombots headed straight for him. Lightning crackling, ready to try to fry his ass up. And that's when this man hits a pokey evolution mid-fight, y'all. Brother's eyes start glowing red and just starts letting go heat vision. Yes, the Red Hulk, very much like the Hulk, now has gamma-powered heat vision. And boy, when I tell y'all it melts these Doombots down to slag, man, he is doing it to these folks. But as he is taking out this Doombot, a brave Doombot decide he gonna hit this man in his back, and it must have hurt. Had this brother crane his neck all the way as far as it could go with them big ass shoulders at least. And this fool immediately turns around, grabs his thing by its chest, and bites the back of his neck, chewing through the steel and pulling this thing's head off. And I just got to say, that looks freaking awesome. And this is personal. Red is even telling us he's tearing through these machines as if they were the one who imprisoned him. But just when it looking like he was about to do the thing, more Doombots. And Dr. Doom was just like, I mean, you nice and all, but you one man, Thunderbolt Ross. And Ross was like, man, oh no, me, I'm the Hulk. But the Doombots just tell him, okay, we just gonna keep coming. And they start to swarm this dude. And he was doing what he could, but man, this is a whole lot of Doombots. So eventually, they're able to get this brother down. The only thing we can see is this man's hand sticking out the top of this huge crowd of Doombots. But the text also tells us that now this brother is mad. It doesn't matter which one it is, the last thing you want to do is piss off a Hulk. Cause that's when stuff can get kind of volatile. And that's exactly what we see here as brilliant flashes of light start to shoot out in between the Doombots. And in the very next moment, we see this brother Ross busting out the center of that massive pile. Flame shooting out around him, burning these Doombots. And that's when Deathlock and Machine Man roll up like, Ross, we gotta get out of here. So this brother grabs them both up in his massive hands and gets them on up out of there. But see, here's the thing. The military ain't super happy with Ross's actions, especially considering that the military is now under the control of Victor Von Doom. And so when this brother pulls up asking to speak to General Ross, Red Hulk was just like, yeah, you talking to him. But the dude was like, nah, I would like to speak to General Ross, you know, man to man. And Ross just kind of looks at this brother like, so I see you didn't salute me when you came up, bro. I would imagine that was intentional. And Ross is just like, I'm pretty sure it's because I'm in breach of military law. But the dude is just like, I would like to speak to General Ross. But at this point, Ross is just fed up and tells this dude to say what he came here to say. Hell, he'll say it with him. And well, having to adjust himself because he has loosed himself, Pro was just like, and he basically tells him that he is in violation of the United States Treaty with Latveria, and according to international law, bro's about to get arrested. And when I tell y'all this shit pissed Ross off to no end, Ross is just like, are you serious? You really mean to tell me that all of y'all bent the knee to Dr. Doom? The evil supervillain who tried to destroy the world like 10 times? Brother just grabs a large ass piece of debris and was like, America ain't got no kings, dog. chucks that shit straight at a chopper, actually. And then this brother starts going to war with the US military as he tells, I swear on me, I'm gonna destroy anyone and anything that serves Doom. Defy any system that supports this global bullshit coup, which just might mean. And as he's saying this dude is running straight for the helicopters who is shooting his brother all in his chest, but he don't give a damn. This a Hulk. That I'm at war with the world. And as he says this, he grabs the backs of both of these helicopters and body slams them. Who body slams helicopters? You know, besides like the 2003 Hulk. But here's the thing. This man was not ready because what pulled up was a new type of Hulkbuster. And unlike Iron Man's version of the Hulkbuster, this thing does exactly what its name suggests. And that's something he's about to find out firsthand. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is also a story for another time. As for now, Excelsior War Corps. I'm Ahmad Soti. I'll catch y'all later.